Hi, Dr. Zach here. Thank you for your interest in Upper Room Health Solutions. Before I get into what it is that we do, I need to share with you what it is that we don't do. And this is going to require me going back and give you a little bit of history of me and the journey that we've been through to get to where we are now. My health journey started when I was just a small child. I had a bleeding ulcer starting at the age of 3. I had severe food allergies, environmental allergies, lots of medications, restricted diets, getting injections every week, recurrent infections, tonsils taken out when I was 5. And just to give you a picture, I wasn't healthy, I wasn't happy. That started to change when I was 10. And my parents, because they were kind of nudged by our neighbors that said, hey, you know what, you haven't had much success with anything you've done. Why don't you take your son to our chiropractor? And my parents realized I didn't really have any spinal issues, but they knew I just had a lot of health issues, but they were desperate, so we went. That started us on a journey of learning to trust the messages this chiropractor shared with us, which is our bodies are made to heal, that health is our natural expression. And so we started to learn to trust that more than that we were needing more medication, or that the goal was to mitigate or to manage symptoms related to the diseases that we'd been diagnosed with. I experienced such a profound healing miracle, but that by the time I was 12, I told my parents I wanted to be a chiropractor because I wanted to participate in bringing those kinds of healing miracles to other people. Well, in 1990, I graduated from chiropractic school and was ready to go to work. I opened up a healing center in Lafayette, Colorado, and started to get after it. But what I realized quickly was that while I was educated, I'd earned my doctorate in chiropractic, I had all these tools and all these bells and whistles to come and make things happen, I'd lost my intuition. My intuition, my innate understanding of healing had been replaced with education and the limitations that come with that. So then I started another journey, and this journey took me the next 30 years to really learn to trust the body, to learn to share that with people, to lead people in their own miracles. And during that time, I am so blessed. I had the opportunity to work with thousands of families and helping them to raise healthy, drug-free families, to overcome the health challenges that they dealt with, and to literally see miracles take place. I've traveled the world with elite world-class athletes and have watched them perform, helped them perform at the highest stages, and to come back with world championships and with Paralympic medals. And I've had a chance to share the stage teaching and learning from the leading world experts when it comes to health and wellness. And then things shifted. Most of us were affected by this COVID-19 thing that happened, and it made a change in a lot of our lives. And a lot of people that impacted their careers and their livelihoods. That happened to us as well. When COVID started to manifest, we became a place where people could come for safe community. They could come and hang out together. There was no restrictions. We educated them on this innate healing capacity that we don't need to be afraid of a germ, but we have this inborn immune system that is just incredibly miraculous and marvelous, and it can make it so we don't have to live in fear from all this. We actually started putting out videos much like this one, and they went global, which then caused us to get censored from all kinds of different media outlets out there. So, you know, we've been in all of those jails that have censored the speech that we had. And it was during this time that, as we were told, we had to comply. We had to put things over our face. We had to distance ourselves from people. We couldn't go visit our loved ones that were in nursing homes and hospitals. We couldn't attend church or schools. And we just saw that everything about our world changed. Many of us were told that we wouldn't continue to be able to go to work or to do the things we do unless we comply. In fact, we were actually conditioned to think that it was by compliance, and it was by living in fear, and it was by making sure that those non-compliers were reported, that was going to be our way to safety and to survive this thing. As a result of that, Boulder County Health Department got lots and lots and lots of reports about our office because we weren't forcing anybody to do anything against their will. I wasn't forcing my staff or my patrons to do anything that I didn't believe in doing myself. And as a result of that, we had a happy, healthy community. We didn't lose anybody to COVID. But we also had a lot of angry citizens in Boulder County that felt it was their duty to report us to the health department. And that started a long legal battle. Long story short is that end of 2020, we started getting letters from the health department. We started getting legal notices. We started getting cease and desist orders. And that culminated in February of 2021 when the sheriff's department came into our office and summons us to appear in this emergency court hearing because we were recklessly endangering our community. In March of 2021, the Boulder County District Judge that overheard our hearing ruled that because of our noncompliance, he was permanently closing down our office and our business. Boulder County Health Department then went on to file a complaint with the Chiropractic Board saying that we weren't complying and that we should be disciplined. As the Chiropractic Board started sending me letters saying they were pursuing disciplinary action for my noncompliance, I replied to them and I said, look, if you feel like me standing up for people to make their own health choices violates the chiropractic principles, go ahead and keep my license. I don't want it. They responded in May of 2021 saying, well, you can't voluntarily surrender your license, but we're permanently rescinding your license. So by May of 2021, my business was officially closed and my chiropractic license was officially gone. I was no longer operating or practicing as a chiropractor in the state of Colorado or anywhere at that point. And I say this because this is an important point because in June of 2023, I received another cease and desist order, this time from the Colorado Chiropractic Board saying that they had been investigating me since May of 2021, so for over 2 years, trying to get me to incriminate myself that I was actually presenting myself to the public as a licensed chiropractor and providing chiropractic services to the public. And as I went back and forth with the Chiropractic Board and actually had conversations with the Assistant Attorney General who had been overseeing this case, what came to life was that they had been sending undercover prospective patients trying to get me to incriminate myself that we were providing public services. I haven't provided any public services since May of 2021 when I surrendered my license, or when my license was taken rather, and when I surrendered my business. So as we went through this conversation, what came to light was that the Chiropractic Board said, yeah, we don't want you to do anything that you're doing without us supervising what's going on. So here, why don't you click on this link and we'll let you renew your license. But if you don't, then we're going to pursue some legal actions against you to make sure that you don't continue to help any people in our community. Again, as this conversation went back and forth, the only thing that they really had that they were trying to incriminate me on, the only charge was that on my website, there was some information on there that the public could perceive was me stating that I am a chiropractor and that I am licensed and that I am providing chiropractic services to the public. So the purpose of this video is to say no to all of those. I am not a licensed chiropractor, nor do I pretend to be. I don't provide any services, including chiropractic services, in any public domain. I do, however, operate as a private membership health association. And I do that so that I can continue to work with people and to bring the gifts and talents and understandings that I've gained throughout my life with my health journey myself and help people to live the life that they want to live to the full, to reach their health goals. But I only do that to our private members. In order to work with me and for us to coach together, we require a membership to our private membership health association. So again, the purpose of this video is to make that perfectly clear that I am not a chiropractor. I do not have a license to be a chiropractor, and I don't claim to provide any of those services in a public domain. With that said, I also want to just give a lot of thanks to the people who have stood with me over the course of this challenging season. We've had people from all over the world that have sent encouraging words. A lot of those have actually helped me to understand the difference between operating in the public and operating in the private. And they've given me insight into setting things up so that we can continue to serve the people that we love, the members of our association, and to continue to see healing miracles take place. So if you're interested in more information about this, watch more of our videos, and that'll lead you to the place where if you choose that you want to, you'll be given an opportunity to join our membership association. With that said, this is Dr. Zach Almy. God bless you, and make today a good one.